Hey guys, Eric Knight here. Today is January 7th, 2013. Been seeing quite a few posts and speculation about this bill that was recently introduced by Jose Serrano, a Democrat, suggesting that we would repeal the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which basically restricts the amount of terms that a president can serve, which right now is a two-term limit. And there's been a lot of people up in arms about this. Now, when I dove a little bit deeper into the details, I came to find that this same Democrat has proposed this legislation 9 times since 1997. He's done it every 2 years. And in 1997, we had Clinton in office, and now we had 8 years of George W. Bush. He proposed it 4 times then, and now he's done it again with Barack Obama in office. And there's also been another Democrat that's proposed the same legislation 6 times over the years. Even Republicans have proposed this legislation. Now, I don't think any of these bills have actually even made it to a vote in the Congress. So I really don't think it's much to worry about. The one president that we did have that did serve more than 2 terms was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but that happened to be during a wartime. He was elected to 4 consecutive terms. However, he passed away shortly after the beginning of the 4th term. He really only served, I think, 12 years as president. But then shortly after that, we did have this amendment added to restrict it to a 2-term limit. Now, what I do see as maybe more of a realistic possibility is, if we do go into a World War III, if you look at all the tension heating up in the Middle East, with what's going on over there. In 2016, if we're right in the middle of World War III, I could see that this actually becoming a reality, and Barack Obama serving more than 2 consecutive terms. And I hope that's not the case, but I see that as more of the realistic probability based on as many times as this has happened before and just continuously being shot down. Now, one bill that I would suggest, I think we should restrict the amount of terms that congressmen and senators can serve. Right now, there's a lot of these people that are just career politicians. They're in there for life, and they're really the ones that orchestrate all the change and the legislation that we have now. I believe that these people are public servants. It's public service, and it should be treated as such. If you look at the amount of money that these guys are paid, it's a pretty good amount of money, 6-figure salaries. And then, they continue on with these pensions for life after they leave office. They have excellent health care. They have all these other benefits. And these politicians actually participate in a lot of other activities, such as insider trading, that would be, people like me and you would go to prison for. And I do see a problem with that. So I think if we did restrict the amount of terms and actually treated their service like public service, would be a step in the right direction. However, I don't see that happening in the near future. So that's something that I'm concerned about. But I'm not worried about this bill even coming to the floor for a vote. But I do see, my prediction is that we are in some sort of a global war by 2016 and things heating up, where having Barack Obama serving more than 2 consecutive terms would be a real possibility. So I don't see this resulting in that, but I do see things coming down the pipeline in the future that could initiate that change. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. So thank you for tuning in. This is The Night Show. We'll have much more to talk about later on tomorrow.